Happy to be here. Very happy to be here. Well, I'll start from the ends. I've been in COD since like 4, since I've been 4. So I came out the womb just shooting whatever. And I really started to like, I guess, competing in AW because that's like when there was a LAN in New Orleans. I think it was World Finals. That's what they called the event. And yeah, basically, I'm Drake. That's actually my name. I saw that was one of the questions. I'm from New Orleans. I love watching COD, love playing COD. Outside of COD, I watch football. I guess I study, try to at least, because I want to be a lawyer when I'm, I guess, done with college. So I got to go through law school and stuff. So yes, I think that's everything you wanted out of me.
Well, that is a lot that I wanted out of you. Maybe one last question might be, what's your favorite football team? Since you say you watch.
Saints. I have like 4 or 5 jerseys and socks and shoes.
Ah, unfortunate. My
Yeah,
my.
it's been a very heartbreaking 4 years in the playoffs. Sucks.
I don't know if you'd want me to tell you my favorite team
The
is.
Falcons.
No,
Please tell me it's not the
no,
Falcons.
no.
Okay, I don't care about any other team. Patriots,
You
maybe?
sure? You sure you wouldn't care?
Cowboys? Is it the Bucks?
No.
All right, who is it? I really don't care if
Green Bay
it's.
Packers, baby. Packer
I mean,
Nation.
I like my grandpa's favorite team is the Packers
Let's
because his
go.
name's actually Guy, and his favorite color is green. That's how he chose it
Oh, that's lit.
because it started with, because there's no pro teams in Arkansas, so
Well,
it's
man,
just swoop pick suey and yeah, that's
well,
it.
yeah, the Packers are strong. We got Aaron Rodgers. I don't know for how much longer, but speaking about how much longer, you didn't. You seem to be on a bit of a break right now. From what I've heard from yourself, as well as some of the people out in the Dawn of Chaos scene of things, and well, right before your break that you're taking right now, you were able to have a monstrous performance last week that ended up earning you a spot in the top four nominations in to take away the MVP, and you ended up getting it. You got the fan vote here of 40.8% in 142 votes. That's the most votes I think we've seen so
That's
far.
insane.
And you took it out and you stole it away from Reaper, who also played today
Yeah,
in the
I saw
matchup.
he wasn't too happy.
You took it away from him. Insanity was on the vote and Sweep was on the vote as well. Now, did you expect when you were announced on this nomination board? Did you expect to win it? When you looked at
Honestly,
things.
I didn't. I really didn't think I had that much support because of everything going down. So it felt great seeing me winning by a pretty big margin, I guess. 13%. Consider that pretty big. But I was happy because I was like, wow. I didn't really think the Zelos people really, messed with me anymore. So it felt great seeing them still supporting me.
Yeah, no, we all love support where it can come from anywhere. In some ways, support can come from the COD gods like ADS got in the first map of the best of five. When Spams got booted off, but we'll shift away from that.
I
But I
hate
like
to see
making
it.
jokes. I like making jokes about stuff like that. It's crazy. It's memeable. Um, but you talk about being surprised, right? Now, you look at all the other KDs and some of the stats that I have up on the board. Obviously, there's a lot more than just the numbers that people look at. You know, if you go back and watch the on-stream matches from the teams, you can also make maybe a better choice on who could have won that. But up against the people that you're up against here and the stats and knowing who they are and how they play, you know, did you feel do you feel like the rest of the three, when it came down to the way that the votes landed and stuff, that they kind of fit in a good order, or would you have maybe put somebody else on the top?
Uh, who were the top 3 again? Sweet
Sweep,
and
Reaper, and
Sanity.
Insanity. Yeah.
I feel like Insanity could have been second with his stats because I think Reaper went negative in one of them, and I think it was the S&D, but he did go crazy in the control. But yeah, all I remember from that game was lagging my ass off on the express search.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
don't know.
crazy.
I don't know how it was
I mean,
thinking.
yeah, I heard somebody
Oh
from
my!
302 Gold was like, damn, this guy really loved that lag. Like,
I don't know how it was killing because they were just lagging in my screen, and yeah, I just reset my internet, and then I did even better in the control. No, I think I did a little bit worse in the control, but I had a really good series, and I thought I would just continue playing, but I guess lately I just haven't been having as much fun with COD.
yeah,
So
that brings us to that other topic, right? And just why you've chosen to kind of have a soft retirement. I want to call it a soft retirement just
yeah,
because
it's probably soft.
it's only because you're not having the most enjoyment with the
Yeah,
game. So
uh,
is it all about the game that you're not enjoying, or is it the competitive scene and playing the game in a competitive sense? Is that what's kind of got you maybe a bit worn out?
well, I was scrimming every day for like 7 hours, and doing that over and over again, it gets tiring really like fast.
Yeah.
Like I've been doing it for ever since the game drops, and I've been enjoying it. But then I guess the game just keeps on changing, and I'm not really a fan of the new meta. Just
Yeah.
four,
What
three
was your
crit.
role again? Or AR, right?
It
Or
was, yeah, I was an AR.
I could make that makes sense then. After if you've read through Clayster's big rant, like
It was, yeah, it's crazy. But for when I was playing with the Zelos people, like I was really slow, and that's just not my play style. I like playing, I guess, a second AR, being able to play a little bit more aggressive than just being main and just worrying about spawns. I mean, I was fine at holding spawns. That's why I know spawns so much, but just playing slow is just not my style.
no, and it definitely when you were unleashed in the series you had against 302 Gold last week on stream, you were able to come out with some really strong and impressive numbers here. 20, not 20, sorry, 2.88 on the hardpoint KD. Just I'm gonna be looking back at the stats here on how you actually scored through those matches and throughout those games. I mean, and just looking at it, you got 23 and 8 on the first map in the Apocalypse that you guys managed to win 250 to 115. You look at the Express S&D, poetically, you end that one off 9 and 2. While your counterpart on that one, Rewind, absolutely lit a fire and went 12 and 4. Impressive 4.5 on the KD for you to end off that search and destroy. And probably your best KD overall throughout the 3 maps, but then going into Raid, you didn't really slow down much there. You dropped yourself 19 kills with 9 deaths only, with a nice, calm, cool 2.11 KD there. Just, wonderful performance there. And, somebody you didn't mention that definitely I want to give a bit of a shout out to within the top 4 was definitely Sweep. The man, he had an 11 KD in the search, dropping
11?
dropping
What the
11
hell?
11 kills and 11 kills and actually no deaths. He went
Let me change my
deathless.
mind. Put him in at second. Oh my god, 11
uh
and 0?
yeah, he went 11 and 0, and then he dropped 32 in the hard point, and then he dropped the raid control was really low on killing. It looked like I think they were fast rounds, so he only had a 16 and 5 on the control,
They
but
were really nasty.
it,
Wow.
it was up against this is the Divine Future team that also really gave a run for the money to the Flawless just the other day. But this was up against 302 Blue, and that's what a few people were writing off with these stats was the fact it was up against literally like one of the most dog water teams in the league. So
Did they have a win?
they have 2.
How the hell did that happen?
I
Forfeit?
think one of them's a forfeit. They're both forfeit wins, actually.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
So, a win's a win to them, but
They'll take it, I'm pretty sure.
yeah. Now moving away from these topics, and let's jump into obviously a different screen here. Let's go towards the let's go with the groups first. So let's dive into the groups and how they're situated at the moment. You got ADS Gaming up at the top now after today's matches. So this is the actual updated look of things after all the matches that went on today on and off stream. So ADS Gaming atop Group A with a head-to-head of 2-0 against Team Hi-Fi. ADS Gaming looking poised to make it all the way to playoffs with the top spot. Team Hi-Fi also up there in second place. Team Flawless right behind them, making a run with a very impressive lineup, as you've definitely heard of and seen. Then Redux Rain, also another strong roster, fighting it out with Divine Future for the most part for that fourth spot. It's going to be insane to see those guys really battle it out and see who can end up coming out on top when they play themselves later on this half of the season. Because that matchup, whoever wins that most definitely will end up having the advantage, in my opinion, to get that fourth place spot. Then Divided We Fall, they're at 4-6. They also are out of the league. They've left the league, and their record's going to continue to tank. So they're going to be a team definitely, without a doubt, in that bottom four. It's whether or not we do see 302 Esports Blue or Elemental Gaming leapfrog them in record that will determine them getting a better seeding. That's going to be the interesting thing to see down the line for this group. And anything surprise you with Group A in the way that it looks? What are your thoughts?
A. Not really. I think the same two. Is Team Flawless in Group A too?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they took over from a 1-3 record, right? So.
Okay. Yeah. Have they lost some? This team has been.
They had to forfeit an offline one because they didn't have enough players to show up for it, and that was against 302 Blue, actually.
That.
Like they would have played. They were gonna play 3 versus 4 against them, but then they were like, "We don't really want to play."
You know what?
They thought it was a waste of time.
Yeah, they probably had. Who couldn't play? Probably Lurid or Estriel.
Lurid and Estriel were both busy with stuff in
Challengers.
I think Challengers or some other tournament they were doing.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of surprised. Wait, who did 302 Esports Blue beat on Control? Because I see they have 2-2.
Oh, they did get a map win. 302 Blue got a map win against Elemental.
Okay, so yeah, they were battling for.
Yeah.
But Elemental did beat them.
They did beat them in the first half of the season. Yeah, 3-1.
Okay. So technically speaking, 302 Esports Blue does not have a single real win. Nice.
Well, yeah.
But I guess
they're head-to-head against Elemental Gaming. Like their next match they play will be the decider, pretty much. And how
on stream
as well.
Stream?
It will be. Let me see if it's on stream. I think it's on stream this week. Yeah, it's later on this week. They're on stream.
I'm definitely.
Oh wait! No, they're not.
Oh,
It's a cap. It's cap. They're Elemental Gaming plays Redux later this week, and 302 Blue play.
That could have been the toilet bowl.
Oh, they play off stream. Because they played on stream last season or last week.
Okay.
So their off-stream match will be pretty important there. But in the end, I feel like between those two teams, sure, their matchup, if Blue win it, then it all will come down to map wins for the most part. So
yeah.
It's going to be interesting to see how that ultimately ends up being the decider, if that ends up being the factor there for the bottom. I think I call it the what is it? The brawl at the bottom or something? I don't know.
Whatever.
Now looking at your Group B now, let's jump away from Group A. Group B, you're seeing it goes Zealous, then Dawn of Chaos, then King's Grant Killers, then Team Spades, then 302, then OTB, then Next Gaming, which is highlighted red because they're potentially they've dropped out, but we're potentially going to have their spot filled, and or they're just going to be FFs.
Okay.
So it depends. And then Team Velos, or not Velos, Velis. At the bottom there. So Do you feel like that group is the group that your Dawn of Chaos players are in and whatnot? Do you feel like that's fair and accurate? You know,
I feel like that's how it's gonna end because there's a big drop off. Zelos, Dawn of Chaos, and then there's a huge drop off. KGK is not. I thought they were worse than O2B, and O2B or KGK ended up beating them. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I feel like it's gonna probably be Zelos and probably in the final when it's all said and.
You think it's gonna be Flawless versus Zealous in the finals?
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna be it.
So that
Zealous probably has.
So winners bracket finals, but then Zealous will have to play somebody. Like they might run up against in the losers bracket finals against an ADS or a Hi-Fi that could have made a run, could look really hot. If ADS Gaming or Hi-Fi are coming off a win as well in the losers bracket, they will be coming off a win if they're down there, or somebody else comes off a win to face them after they just got a loss against Flawless. Like there's so many different ways this can turn out. You're also looking at the fact that Zealous, they have no losses. So how can a loss affect them mentally? They're a young roster. It could damage them pretty well. It could it could cause a lot of rifts in their comms, in their.
They got a bunch of ego. Like Hidden, he's really good. I love him, but he's a little shit.
He's a little shit from time to time.
So Kyle, the ego challer. Love to see him. And
did you catch his interview with me 2 weeks ago when he talked about you?
Hidden? I don't. I'm pretty sure he doesn't. Oh wait, Hidden? No, I did not. What did he say about me?
Oh.
What did he say?
He's like, nah. Like I had to get the boys to come through and join me because he wanted to be captain like the whole time, and he's like he wanted to just oust you as captain.
Oh yeah, I figure that one. He was kind of fake through the whole thing, but it's all good. I'm over that.
You could look it through. We can make a reaction video with it.
Right when he joins, he said, "Yo, good shit today. You are frying." And then the next day saying, "Yo, you're dog water. Bye."
Yeah.
I was like, where the fuck did that come from? Man,
so
I honestly had no clue, but
so before I open that any further, let's jump over to the overall look at the overall picture of the whole entire league, all the teams, where they're stacking up, actually in comparison to one another, if we were to meld the groups together. So you're looking at Zealous at the top, undefeated, ADS Gaming, Dawn of Chaos, Hi-Fi, Team Flawless, KGK, Redux, Divine
Hi-Fi
Future.
Is mid-tier, right? Hi-Fi is mid-tier?
Mid-tier based off of what?
Like I was told to say they're mid-tier.
Oh, you mean from Hope? From Hope's Hope making a what is it? Hope made a he made a tier list. That was sus. I don't think it was that, bro. He put Dawn of Chaos at he put him at bottom tier.
I think after we got rid of Faith, but I think he's cool with Faith, so.
Okay. Team Flawless, KGK, Redux Rain, Divine Future, Team Spades, 302 Gold, Divided We Fall, OTB Esports, 302 Blue, Next Gaming, Team Velis, and Elemental Gaming. Do you feel like that list, you would say that if we were to cross these groups together, that we would see that sort of thing see these teams kind of fall into this kind of a place? Like, where do you see a shift maybe happening?
Okay, if we're starting from 0-0, it's Zelos and Flawless at the top. Then ADS, then probably Hi-Fi, and after that, probably Dawn of Chaos, maybe with Hi-Fi or an ADS.
Or you think Dawn of Chaos would be Divine Future?
I'm not sure. I gotta watch them. I'm not sure about that.
Yo, man hasn't watched Divine Future. What? No way. The team that took Hi-Fi to 5 maps twice in a row, you'd put above Dawn of Chaos. Below them. You'd put them below.
I didn't watch. I need to see how they play.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't even know how the new Dawn of Chaos team plays. So
Divine Future's extremely fast pace. They play really really fast. Their best They fly. They're faster than Hi-Fi in my opinion. Uh, they are trash at search, but
I
they're
see
they're
that.
goaded. They're goaded at control and like they're a respawn team through and through, through and through.
Okay. So if they lose a respawn, it's basically over. That's what I'm seeing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, yeah. But that's like in a way like that's kind of been Hi-Fi's woes too recently. If they can't,
Yeah, I thought they were better at search, and now I see their record. They're 8 and
nah,
6 in search.
yeah, they're 8 and 6, but that 13 and 3 though, like in the hard point, that's like that's a strong record for hard point.
That is, and they're really good at control too. I'm seeing. They looked better in control than hardpoint from the match today.
What do you mean?
In the control, it was just 3-0. It was
Oh,
fast.
fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I
And then
mean,
the
like,
hardpoint, they threw the first one,
well,
and then
they also lost a player when they were like 30 points or 20 points away from winning. Like,
I don't remember how deep into the game it was, but
there was
probably
there were
could have
20
still
points
closed
away
it
from
out.
winning. It was like 230, 233
233 to what though?
to like 170 or 180.
Because when I saw that, they like ADS had full control of the P1.
Yeah,
That's what I was seeing.
they had
So I
control.
don't know what could have
They
happened.
had control of P5 for the scrap, and then they transitioned perfectly into P1, and
Yeah.
and Spams got booted off or whatever from scan and repair.
Scan.
So.
I don't understand why that's still not fixed.
Even I got a scan and repair like the other day while producing. It was just bullshit. Like
I remember, shoot, it was 2 weeks ago. You lagged out. It was for my match. You lagged out game one. We just played, and it was like 250 to
yeah,
50.
yeah. I remember that one. You guys
And
were like
then you-
rocking a team.
Yeah, we won 250 to 50 on Garrison Hardpoint,
Yeah.
and then I think you stayed in for the search. It was like 6-0 search.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
super fast.
Yeah.
And then in the control, you lagged out again.
Yeah, exactly. It was brutal. It was so brutal, but
I don't remember if you said your power was going out or what, but
yeah, I think it was. I think I had tech issues that day, but you know, what's an ALG game day without some tech issues here and there, you know?
Yeah, that was. I just remember laughing every time I saw you lag out. I was like, "Well, there we go again."
Well, let's see if we can jump into some more content here. And so, this is the next thing that we want to do. What I want to do with you is
Okay.
is we're gonna do our cool segment, which is the tier listing segment. And this time around, it's not gonna be a tier list for yikes. It's not gonna be a tier list for the ALG League. No.
Yeah, all I know is
We did that one
Wi-Fi
last
gets
time.
here.
We did that one last time. So this time around, we're gonna be doing a COD, a Call of Duty tier list, for Call of Duties of all time here. So let's see if I can get this one together. And so first off, before we actually start it, I want to know, you know, have you played, which CODs have you played? Which ones haven't you played from this list of all Call of Duties?
Oh no, I need to. Grid. Okay. So on this list, I played every one of them except the first.
Played every single one of them except for
Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3.
Okay. See if I can set up well for stream to enjoy. The aesthetics. Chase has to get the stream aesthetics right. Here we go. I think this is good. Okay, stream. It looks good. Yep. There you go. Okay. So these are the categories. Goated.
Okay.
Goated, high vibes, decent, wish I never played, and never played. Okay. Maybe should we change wish never existed?
I think there needs to be another tier in between wish I never played and decent.
You want to do 6 tiers?
Because never played is just there. It's just for ones I've never played. And then there's gonna be a bunch in decent, I think. So for which I never played is definitely Modern Warfare and Infinite Warfare. Those two were horrible.
Uh,
Garbage like hidden. I like it.
here, wait. Crash like hidden. Let's do. We'll add another one in here. Add a row below. So you said here, and then we'll do. So goated, high vibes, decent. What did you want here?
Something
Playable?
not trash.
Playable?
Just playable, yeah. Playable.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
Not the worst, but okay.
We'll
do I
do-
just start
we'll do
from
this.
Advanced Warfare?
So here we can start with we'll start with advanced. Or do you want to? Here we'll start by just eliminating what you haven't played. So have you played any of the OG CODs? So that's Call of Duty
No.
1,
Call of Duty
2.
3, I think it was the campaign, but that's it. And I was like,
What do you
yeah,
think for
just
that?
don't count that.
Just trash.
Just
like
don't count it. Just never played.
Okay.
I don't remember anything about it.
Have you played World at War?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
I
Have you played all of these, or were there any
all
that you
of
took a
those.
break you didn't play?
I mean, I played a little bit of Infinite Warfare, but I was just playing Modern Warfare Remastered.
Okay.
But I did watch it.
We'll
So
just
I
we'll
think
just
it
go
was-
here. We'll just go with this. We'll go with this. Okay. So we'll start off. You want to do an order of CODs?
Yeah, we could
Okay.
go in
So
order.
we'll start off with
Start.
COD 4. COD 4.
COD 4, High Vibes.
High
For sure.
vibes. High vibes. Tell us. Tell us why.
High Vibes. I played the campaign, one of the best ever, right next to Modern Warfare 2. That's clearly the best for me. With Infinite Warfare had a really good campaign. I know nobody cares about the campaigns, but 5-year-old Drake did. But playing on multiplayer, it was kind of the start of the Call of Duty that score streaks. I'm pretty sure if Call of Duty 3 had streaks. It had really good maps. I remember Crossroads Strike. Crash was really good. Trying to remember of some other, but I remember really liking it.
Okay.
And
Moving on. We'll jump over to I think it was Black Ops. No, World
It
at
was
War.
World at War.
What do you think for World at War?
And all the OGs have. It's kind of hard because
default. I'm gonna throw it default and decent. That'll be the default that I put in until you make your decision.
Yeah. Okay. I think Call of Duty 4 is better, but it's still on the same tier, so I'm keeping it in decent.
Okay.
Because I can't have everything high vibes, you know?
Yeah, that's
Goated
true.
Modern Warfare 2, easily.
Goated Modern Warfare 2. Okay.
Yes.
Just
How
so,
many
just
goated
so
can I
we're
have?
aware,
Because-
you're only going to be allowed to have 2 goated.
Okay, so just put BO2 in there already.
BO2? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
This guy just goes straight for the number 2s in each of the. Man didn't like the first ones in each of them. He only liked the number 2.
No, I love Black Ops 1, but it's.
Are you just a number 2 kind of guy? Like you don't like when you go to the washroom, you don't do 1s. You only do 2s.
Sure, why not?
Okay, well, moving on.
Infinite Warfare, put that in trash. I saw you put that in trash.
Trash like
yeah.
hidden. Okay, gotcha.
Yes. And then put Modern Warfare in there too. Trash like hidden. No,
Warfare
not
3?
Modern Warfare 3.
I'm like,
Modern
oh,
Warfare 3.
please no.
Just Modern Warfare.
Oh God.
You scared me there. Modern Warfare 3 is really good.
I know. I was like, that's in my goated. That's in my goated section.
Oh man. All right, Modern Warfare 3. Since you're on it, put it on high vibes.
Oh, let's fucking get it. This is what I like. Black Ops 1. Where do you put it?
Black Ops 1, high vibes 2. I'm only gonna. Let's see. Advanced Warfare, decent.
Decent. What about Ghosts?
Ghosts. Playing it like back. I played BO2 for the whole year. It's probably playable. It's not as trash as people remember.
Where do you put Black Ops 3?
Black Ops 3, that's probably my most played COD ever.
Ooh.
If I could put in goated, I would, but probably high vibes.
Okay. Where do you put COD?
Oh, World War II.
I was gonna say World War II.
It got better. Like at launch, it was horrid, it was really bad, but they really made it better as the game went on. It's just it didn't really have good maps, so probably playable. I think there's nothing trash like Hidden other than Infinite Warfare and Modern Warfare.
Okay, okay. And then where do you see Black Ops 4?
Probably decent. I think it's on
And then
par with
Cold
AW.
War.
Probably playable.
Man's putting this COD in playable? Jesus. Okay, here. Last
Because
call,
the
okay?
map-
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
High fives, high vibes. I'm liking that you have 4 in high vibes, but I feel like you need to make it 3. You know, if you can have only 2 in
3.
goated, you can only have 3 in high vibes.
Okay, yeah, I get that. Put Modern Warfare. Oh, voice crack. My bad. Modern Warfare and decent then. COD 4. Say.
Decent. Okay. Now let's look over this list one last time, right? Do you think there's any shifts you can make with anything else? Like looking at it, do you feel like this COD deserves to be on the same tier as these other CODs in the same tier of it? You know, we'll start off here with goated. You know, Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 2 locked in.
I really like the Black Ops series. I might have to.
Or would you put
Black
3
Ops.
instead of 2?
No, I would keep 2.
Yeah.
I switched MW2 and Black Ops.
And Black Ops, which one? 1 or 3?
Black Ops 1.
1. Let's go. He's an OG guy like that.
Yeah, I really like the Black Ops game, except, the last 2. We're not going to talk about this now.
Okay. What do you got with high vibes? You think all 3 of those are stay there, and don't move?
Yeah, nothing should move there.
Decent.
Black Ops 3 had really good maps, but people faulted for, specialists and jetpacks, but it had some of the best maps in the game.
I felt like it had some of the best DLC maps too, from Call of Duty history.
I really liked it, and I don't think there was a bad map in the game. There's bad maps in all of these, but
Arkaden, Arkaden, freaking Hard Hat.
But that's BO3, not MW3.
Yeah.
BO3 is Fringe, stuff like that. I think MW3.
Oh, really MW3. I said yeah. Oh, you were talking best maps and shit. Oh yeah.
BO3. I don't like for comp. That's all I'm focusing on for at least.
Okay.
BO3.
What about if we were to look at things like just a quick question about zombies? If you're a zombies fan, so you got a favorite zombies game out of this Black Ops series / World at War?
I guess best gameplay is Cold War, because it has everything from old CODs, but made it even better.
Okay.
Because you could have armor and stuff, but the best maps, maybe Black Ops. I've put a lot of time into that, and literally all of them are good except BO4. I don't even remember if BO4 had zombies.
We will be taking questions near the end of the interview, guys. So feel free to leave your questions in the chat. We'll answer them, both in this chat and also on Twitter, where I have more of the questions that we'll answer first. So decent. Do you feel like that category? Nothing moves. You're good with all of those staying there.
Nothing moves. Yeah, I think that's fine. AW gets a lot of hate because it starts the jetpack era, but that was some of the most entertaining comp for sure.
Okay.
And most entertaining gameplay too.
Okay. I dig that. I dig that.
Like BO3 too, like the jetpack games, it was action packed, and then
Uplink
5v5 happened.
Uplink, my boy.
Uplink is really good. Probably best third game mode for comp.
I think that one and Capture the Flag are my favorite 2 third game.
It depends on the map for CTF. There are some games.
I would say with the maps that it was in, with the games that Capture the Flag was actually allowed, for competitive, that would
BO2 had probably the best CTF for me.
Oh.
But after
BO2, the best CTF moment of all time with that freaking optic van.
I was watching it with some, I think I was in maybe 7th grade. We were going crazy on whatever we used back then, Skype. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
We were going crazy when that happened.
Yeah, we got some millennials in here. Hope, when I was talking to him yesterday, or not yesterday, it seems like yesterday when I interviewed him. But when I interviewed him, he hadn't played any of the Call of Duties before the last game that came out, so Modern Warfare.
The hell?
Yeah. The first COD he played was Modern Warfare. The first COD he played competitive was this one.
And he's that good already? Damn.
He played keyboard and mouse too in the last COD.
I kind of see why people accuse him, because he's that good already, and he just started last COD.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane.
But yeah, now looking at playable, you think that these three stay here? You don't see any change, any shifts? If you needed to or wanted to. You think Cold War could shift? It just depends on how the game ends. You know, what they do to get better.
Become decent, because right now it's not that great. I don't know, as a caster.
Hey, they're back in 4v4 COD. You know,
I know it is, but at the beginning of the game, we need DLC maps, because the maps that they got, we got, they're horrible.
For comp, they just,
Oh my, like,
they still
BO4 maps in this game would be probably high vibes.
Arguably, they still might even need one more to come in and like just help fix the control.
Take off checkmate, maybe
take out garrison control.
Off or checkmate S&D. For controls, I don't know if a DLC map could work for control.
Unless it was from a COD that had control in it.
I would probably see, there was gridlock in BO4, frequency. Frequency would probably work in this game, but I don't think it makes much sense. But Express doesn't either, and they put it in here. If they're gonna stick with the Cold War vibes, you need to stick with the Cold War vibes. Don't give us some 2025 trains on the map. That's just my opinion, though. But
yeah, you're right. They could have probably went with the aesthetic being a bit more on the mark instead of off of it. But
Express is so
then again, you think about Raid as well too, though. Raid's all like
Raid is off the.
It's so modern designed and everything. Like
they just needed some good maps to take off.
Well, they just wanted to have some. They wanted to get back in the COD competitive community's graces, right?
Yeah, because they really got on their nerves this year.
Oh well, and the gun stuff isn't helping either, right? Like
yeah, the GAs, they just started getting annoying.
Okay, so and then trash like hidden, you know, we keep those there. Do we see any other CODs maybe coming down to it?
If I had to move anything down, it might be Ghost, but I would keep it there because it's not on the same level as those. Trash like hidden, you know.
And then never played stays never played. Okay, fair enough. Okay, juicy. Now, this is the end of that segment. Those of you guys that want to take a photo here, you know, give us a little thumbs up and a smile just so everybody can take a photo of you and your tier list. So if you ever get roasted, you get roasted.
There's no way this list gets roasted. There's absolutely no way.
I could probably change it.
What would you change? Come on.
I'd put Ghost in Trash Like Hidden because I absolutely hated the game. I would move.
That is Modern Warfare.
I would move Black Ops 3 from high vibes down to decent. I'd put Black Ops 4 in high vibes. I would take Modern Warfare 2 and I'd swap that one out for COD 4. I would put World at War down to Trash Like Hidden. I would put
No, you need to get.
I would put Advanced Warfare in playable. I would put where's Infinite Warfare? Is it even on this list?
Trash Like Hidden.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Fuck. I actually liked Advanced Warfare. In Infinite Warfare, I'd put in playable over Advanced Warfare. And I'd put Modern Warfare 3 in goated with Black Ops 1 and put Black Ops 2 in high vibes.
So wait, you would change Modern Warfare 2 with COD 4?
Yeah.
Put BO4 in playable or high vibes?
BO4 and high vibes. I'd swap BO4 and BO3.
Okay. I mean, I could see that, but I didn't really like the stem feature.
I would also swap BO2 with Modern Warfare 3.
Okay, that's not the worst list. Like I thought it was going to be.
And then Ghost and Trash. Ghost and Trash. Like Hidden. I'd put Infinite Warfare into playable. I'd put Advanced Warfare into playable. World at War in playable. Cold War, I'd actually move it up to decent. Fair enough. I'd move it up. Fair play. Modern Warfare, I don't know. I don't want to put Modern Warfare in trash because it was actually boots on the ground.
But it was 5v5. The only good map on that.
The only
domination as a comp.
Okay, yeah, they had domination as a mode, sure. Like, yeah, fine,
But,
fair enough, fair enough.
They had doors. They had doors.
Fine.
And a 5v5.
It's trash like hidden. Okay, it's just. It's trash. Like, okay, fair enough. It stays there. Okay, now that list is there. Everybody, you enjoy that. Take a take a screenshot if you want and roast him on Twitter. Now we'll jump over to Twitter because we need to do our question and answer session. So this is arguably one of, actually wait, before we do that, I'm gonna jump back to your player stats here just so people can see that while I ask you some questions about Doc and your thoughts on their roster right now and the roster choices and moves that they've made in the past. And maybe, actually, I think probably, yeah, actually, we'll do roster first. We'll do roster choices and changes and moves. We'll do that first. So what do you think, like, through the history of you being with them for this ALG league so far, you know, what are your thoughts on everything that's happened with the roster?
I love Doc as an org. They were with me after everything went down. They were by my side, and they literally, yeah, they were there for me. And I don't even know who's on the new roster, so I know 2, Rewind and Sideswipe. But I see my brother on there. But I love Doc as an org. I really hope they could pull off some upsets against Zelos and Flawless, because I feel like those 2 teams, they're in a league of their own right now. But maybe I could see Hi-Fi and ADS swoop in. Maybe Donna Chaos. I really got to see them play. But we'll see what happens from there. But Doc up.
So along with all of that chaoticness there was also that even more chaotic situation that I really want to get your full disclosure like opinion on. So that the team spot where you guys had an undefeated spot, and then all that happened. Tell me everything. This is completely, you can go into swears if you want, or anything about your frustrations or anything like that around the situation. You can go as deep as you want into it. Feel free. But just let us know.
I'm over that. I hope they succeed, but the way that they did it, I feel like it was kind of fucked up because we were undefeated.
Tell me your perspective, your point of view, and how it happened to you, and like what you saw.
So we had an off-stream match for ALG. We won 3-0. No, wait, it was on stream. It was after. It was we 3-0'd. Was it? I forgot what team. It may have been 302 Golden. I know it was on stream, and I've rewatched that shit over and over again because I had some crazy plays in there. And then I think the next day we played our offline match against Tweed and them. I forgot what team he's on.
Divine Future, the team that actually got pushed over to Group A that you kept saying you didn't know.
Oh yeah, I thought they were in Group B. So
they got moved.
3-0'd them. Yeah, we 3-0'd them pretty fast, and I go eat. Like my parents got some Chick-fil-A, and I'm feeling good. We just 3-0'd. And then I think it was Kez. It was Kez in the chat. He said, "Yo, Drake, join call," or it was Kyle. Or Kyle is Aurora. It was either of those 2. They said join call, and I'm like, okay, I'll just join call. I'm with my mom. I'm eating my Chick-fil-A, loving it. I joined. I don't have any earbuds on because I don't think it's gonna be like, I'm getting dropped. So I don't think it's gonna happen. And they say, "Yo, you're gonna drop," or I forgot what they said, but "Yo, I'm sorry, but you're gonna drop." I'm like, "Huh? Y'all trolling?" And they're like, "No," and I just left the call instantly.
Bro.
And I went to Twitter. I deleted some tweets, I think, because that's not who I want to be. You know, I
What do
want, I
you
want.
mean? I wanted to see those
No,
tweets,
no,
bro.
no,
Yo,
no.
you gotta, bro. After this, you gotta tell me what you said because I want to know. We can keep
Okay.
it behind closed doors, but I just want to know because I'm a caster. You know, like
I don't remember what I tweeted. I just remember I deleted some shit.
yeah, I want to know the
Because
fire you
I know
spat on those players that kicked
okay.
you off that roster. I want to know,
I
your roast that you sent their way. Your frustrations. I want to know the angry side of Drake.
I'm not an angry dude. People say I got an ego. I only show an ego when you show me your
Or when
ego.
you shoot
And that's when I
bodies.
get. Yeah, if you shoot bodies, I'm shooting bodies. Don't make a mistake of shooting bodies. But yeah, I tweet out free agent, I guess, and vouches appreciated, and that's when they said, "Yo, sorry for this, vouch or whatever," and I'm like, "Wow, there goes my team." And I guess after that, I kind of lost passion because those were my dudes. I treated them like brothers, and they go behind my back and do that. But yeah, it's nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could
Hey,
control.
it's that
So.
it's that hidden snake effect, you know?
Dude, I thought it was so much cooler than that. Like we were like, I guess we were calling each other duo, and then the next day saying, "Yo, you drop," because they knew they couldn't drop me off dock because
You know,
I'm
I'd go as far as
I'm the captain on
being
dock.
I'd go as far as being like Clayster and Dallas Empire, but maybe like not. But it's not the same situation. It's not like they had
Oh,
to
it's
drop
definitely not
somebody
the same.
because they were switching to a 4 versus 4 COD instead of 5 versus 5. Like that they dropped him, but like for you to got dropped in that
It's just
situation,
crazy.
you played all of those matches that the other team was undefeated. You've been playing in those. So like you
Yeah, I
deserve
played
that
all of
spot
it.
just as much as any of the other players on that team. Actually,
Yeah, I
no.
feel that.
Besides Hidden came in. That was his debut. Literally that same week he debuted is when you got the spot ripped away from you guys, right? So like literally he comes in and
He comes in and hold
literally
up.
just rips the spot from you.
It was Derek. Okay, Derek leaves to go join Heathen.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
like,
heard about
okay,
that, and I was like, why? Because Heathens, I don't think is that good anymore either.
because I was okay. I don't know if I should say this, but like Hyper and them, I think we played them in a Venom playoff match. He hit me and Derek up to team with him, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna stick with my boys. And then four,
Wait,
5 days
Hyper?
later,
Like Hyper?
yeah, Hyper and them,
Like
Hyper
Hyper
and
from
Flame.
Team Lawless?
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna team with them, but I chose loyalty over, I guess, a better choice for me. So
So
I don't know.
now he's come in and he's gonna just like
No,
slap when it comes playoff time.
no,
It's like
yeah, it's because Aurora, he said, "Yo, Drake, you really deserve this spot," and I'm like, "You're just trying to get rid of me," and then he actually did get rid of me. 4 days later, looking back at it, I could just laugh at it now. It's just crazy to me.
well, speaking about crazy stuff, uh you guys like I'm surprised that you're taking your step back before you even got your play against Zealous. Like would you come back just for that match?
Maybe I don't know. I
Like
just
would you like is it worth holding on to the sticks to get an opportunity to play against Zealous and like hidden in them your
maybe
former
coach against
teammates?
them because I know how they play, and I feel like I could help a up and coming team
Okay.
get to their level because I know how every one of them play. Even Hope because I've watched how they scrimmed and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything you want to say out loud here? Maybe like talk about their weaknesses, maybe give a little info to the other teams in the group A that might face them in the playoffs?
Okay. For Zelos, if you get a mat win off of them, I feel like I see Dylan on Twitter all the time, bringing ego into this. Dylan has one of the biggest egos I know, and that's a part I
For
like
those
about
of
him.
you
But
that don't
also
know who Dylan is,
pride.
whenever he says Dylan, he means hidden. So
Hidden, yeah.
yeah.
I like having a teammate with an ego. I was able to trash talk because right when Dylan joined, I like Dylan said, "Yo, go ahead, trash talk," because Kyle Aurora, he's like, "Drake, don't trash talk," and I'm like, "But that's part of me. They're trash talking first. I want to trash talk," and then with Dylan, I was just trash talking everyone, and I was playing better because of it. I think.
Okay. So we've gotten all the talks about, Zealous out of the way. We've got the talks about your own team and
I don't
stuff.
know.
Are there any other teams out there you might have a on the water beef that you might want to like tell
No,
us about? Any
I don't
teams out
have
there?
beef with anyone really,
Really?
except maybe Hope because I really don't think he likes me.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, because I'm cool with Kez. I've been teaming with Kez for almost a year now, or was teaming with Kez for almost a
I'm
year.
trying to remember. I'm trying to remember if I recognize you at all. I don't think I do. But were you around with Dawn of Chaos back when
No,
they
no,
were in the
no.
league last year in Modern Warfare? Or
I was part of Floral Esports.
so
I
okay,
don't
so
know if you know
you
Mia.
never, so you didn't know ALG at the time, did you?
I did not. I would have loved to join
All right,
ALG
cool.
because I feel like that would have been an easy win with
It would have
my
been
team.
free with ADS
It would have
Gaming.
been,
This
yeah.
same roster is kind of who actually no, apart from some other names that took the
Yeah,
took
it
it
changed
last
to
year.
4v4, so
One
I
of
don't know
one
who.
of the players I actually coached in Black Ops 4 ended up rearing their head on a team that came second place in that league, and he was like absolutely slaying. His name's Alu, if you've ever heard of that one. But
I don't think I have, but
he played for Team Violence, if you remember that org. Also, formerly, actually, he played for Dawn of Chaos, coming out of Modern Warfare, going in, and coming at the end of Modern Warfare. He played for Dawn of Chaos. He played alongside August. August, if you know that name too.
I don't know any names.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, yeah.
Fair enough.
I know like up and coming players like I guess the flawless people, Hyper, Flames, people like that.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
I gotta thank Aurora for one thing, bringing me to Doc because I was spending so much money on them. And being in college,
yeah,
it's hard spending money.
for
Like I
sure.
could be paying books, paying for my books and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with a competitive program like you're in and stuff.
Yeah.
And expensive program probably, right, as well.
Yeah, law school is gonna be. I'm probably gonna be 100,000.
Oh yeah,
in debt.
law school for sure. Yeah. So now let's jump into the community. This is the section of the stream that a lot of people love a lot and like wait for and even skip through the YouTube video for. And this is the community question section. So we're starting off. This is the section. If any of you guys want to jump into these questions, throw them up on Twitter while we're going through the Twitter ones. We'll obviously answer a few in chat. Do you want to answer a few in chat first, in our live chat, before we jump to the Twitter ones?
Yeah, you could. Hold on, I gotta pull up the. Unless you want.
I'll say them out loud. So okay, so I know there was one a while back that I was one here. Here, this one's from Fierce. If you remember Fierce, from Next Gaming, he asks, "What's your favorite SMG and AR of all time?"
Of all time, SMG, MSMC, AR, probably M8, just BO2 weapons, because that's probably it was ungoated, so I absolutely love that
Fair
game.
enough.
And it was in BO3 too, so.
Fair enough.
My least favorite AR is probably the QBZ. Ugliest thing I've ever used. That thing is.
It looks like an LMG crossbreed between.
It looks like a Star Wars weapon. It has no place being in this game.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, definitely looks horrid. What about SMG? do you got a terrible at looking SMG and stuff? Worst SMG you
probably
think?
Uzi in Modern Warfare. I remember it was part of the meta for a day, and then it got G8 instantly.
The Scorpion,
because
right, or something? Or not the Scorpion. It was the Uzi. Yeah.
Remember the Uzi? It was like there for a day because the I've got nerfed or the ammo whatever got or G8, and then the Uzi became into play.
I thought I think the worst. I thought there was like a pretty bad one. Wasn't there one in the DLCs in that COD that was like pretty bad looking? Like
I don't remember
the Switchblade or something. Wasn't it a Switchblade or something? Some weird one that folded out. Like it folded out looking.
Yeah, I remember using it.
It was weird. Like just, I don't know. Yeah, that's
up in Warzone. Yeah.
Another one in chat comes from I'm a Hot Dog, and he asks Marvel or DC.
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 I already know who that is.
Okay.
And he knows how to get to my head. DC has my favorite superhero. Superman, and it has my favorite movie, The Dark Knight.
Yeah, I'm just looking through to see if I can catch any more questions here in the chat. Uh, uh looks like I got no more ones.
I see
Yeah,
most
no.
of them on Twitter.
Yeah, most of them are on Twitter. Okay, so we'll jump to Twitter. Uh, there's so many here from Dylan that I
Yeah, I
think.
see Hope saying I have an ego. I
Hey, hey,
literally don't
hey,
have
hey,
an
hey,
ego.
hey, hey, wait. I'll ask them in order, okay? So we'll start. I'm gonna start near the bottom here with intro
Okay.
RXX. Okay. Are you the real MVP
Sure, why not? Why not?
in that
Let me
list?
take
So wait, in that list that we saw before of the 4 people, so
Yeah, I feel like
Insanity, Reaper, and Sweep. Do you feel like do you feel like one of those guys deserved it more than you, or do you feel like you
no.
fully deserved it?
Feel like I deserved it. I really popped off last week, so and I right after I played, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting MVP next week or this week. And you know what? I did. I was really pushing for that MVP to, I guess, show the Zelos people wrong.
Yep.
But
Well done. Here's another one from Intro RXX, and it is. Well, he says why is Hidden the best player you've ever played with, but I think that the question should really be who's the best player you've ever played with.
I remember playing with
Like you've
Kenny
teamed
and
with, yeah.
team with okay. Team. Well, my favorite teammate is probably Kez. So
Of all time, Kez.
uh, yeah, because you know we've been teaming for literally a year. I didn't think I was gonna team with them going this year because I was wanted to do challengers, but every team I joined was horrible for challengers. I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to Kez, and we created a pretty damn good team. So
Okay, well that's a good one. I like that answer. It's good to hear that somebody with a high amount of chemistry. Let's jump over here with we'll go with Aurora actually from Zealous. He asked, "Do you miss your old squad?" with the teary cry emoji.
hmm.
Like, do you miss teaming with them? I'm assuming without Hidden.
Without Hidden, yeah, I feel like me, Derek, Kyle, and Kez were a really good team. And if that we were still teaming out, we would still probably be a top team in the league. And I feel I would probably still be playing if I still playing with them. So there's that.
The OGs, right?
Yeah, and that's just a really good squad. So I'm glad they're succeeding.
Dope, dope. I got 2 more here from Intro RX, and they're both pretty much the same thing, or they're close. We got have you met Drake, and are you a Drake fan?
I knew this was coming. No, I have not met Drake, and I guess yeah, I listen to his music. I have it on my playlist. You know.
Do you work on the weekend like usual?
You are funny. But yeah, I see a bunch of other questions. Why can't you shoot straight? I'm pretty sure he's part of the Heathens.
Here, wait. Dilly. I think Dilly
Yeah,
is
Dilly's
from.
on. He used to be part of Heathens. And
Here, we'll ask this one. Yeah, we'll do. Why were you dropped? Who was the mastermind behind that plan? We'll answer that one first. The shoot it straight one, I feel like it's just a meme, so we can ignore that one for the most part. I feel like
yeah,
if you were to say you couldn't, I feel like the answer there for you logically would probably be like, times I can't shoot straight because my fingers fuck up here and there. Like my thumb shakes when I'm in a one versus when I'm in a 1 versus 3, 1 versus 2. Here and there. The pressure on stream when Trix is like commentating over and you can hear me just like gassing you up, like, yeah.
No, when I hear that, it makes me shoot straight. But from him, I'm pretty sure he's part of Heathens, and I think they have beef with me because I used to call everyone trash, and I'm assuming they were listening to Aurora's stream, and like I literally call everyone trash, and I was just trolling like, yeah, Heathens is so trash, and then the next like 2 hours later, I see fuck Drake MVP or MVP underscore Drake. And I'm like, huh? What? What did I do? And then I'm like, oh, they were listening to his stream. And I'm like, oh, that's fun. And then they just started coming at me, and I'm like, And I just started laughing at this. I'm like, yeah, this is fun.
Okay, let's see. We got a few others. I'm gonna start going through some other people asking here. What are your top 5 MCU movies?
Yeah, that's my brother, by the way.
That's your
But
brother? Nice. I like it.
yeah, he's trolling the hell out of me. Look at the replies. Look at this.
It's
It's
fine. He can ask some questions. Yo, you got a
no,
popular guy. A lot of people want to ask questions. Come on.
no, it is hilarious. It is hilarious. I love him. All
Where's the
right, top
answer?
5 MCU movies. Let's see. He already knows my least favorite, Far From Home. No, it's
Okay.
probably Hulk, but top 5. 1, Winter Soldier. 2, Iron Man 1. 3, probably Infinity War. 4,
Wait, do you put the Infinity War series like together?
no, Endgame was not as good as Infinity War in my opinion.
Okay.
Uh, 4, Civil War. I think I didn't say that. And 5, shoot, I don't even know where to go from here. Those are my top 4. I don't really have a 5th one. They all just blend in.
Would you put what's the cartoon Spider-Man one?
Oh, the OG Spider-Mans?
No, the recent one with Sway Lee, the one that has the
Oh, yeah.
sunflower in it.
That's not like an MCU movie though.
It,
If
it
I was
is
going off,
technically because it's Spider-Man, right?
no, like MCU is like, with Iron Man and stuff. They have like their own. It's like their own
Okay,
universe.
well, yeah, but Spider-Man's
Top
in
5
it.
Marvel. Yeah, I know, but top 5 Marvel movies
Fine, fine,
would
fine.
be probably Spider-Man 2, Logan, and then from there it's like a drop off other than Spider-Verse.
Okay, fair enough. Let's go with Flawless Koozie, who says, "Who do you think can win this?" So, who would win? Who do you think is gonna win the entire league?
It's probably 2 teams. Like I said, they're in a league of their
Flawless and
own.
Zelos.
Zealots and Flawless, yeah.
But if you could pick one, Flawless.
I want Zelos, but I think Flawless would probably win.
Okay,
It
okay.
depends on if like the egos, you know, get to their head for Zelos.
Uh, Doc Dominican Hog asks, "What is it like being part of Doc?" Let's just change that question instead of it being a long answer. We'll say, what was your favorite part / what is your favorite part about being a part of Doc?
They have you back. Like if you're part of the Doc fam, they just they were there for me. So I'm always gonna be thankful for that. Always gonna be Doc up for them here on out, even if I'm not with them going forward. But I'm glad that they're still letting me be a part of Doc, even though I'm technically not teaming. And then look at this. Look at Dylan.
Okay, let's go with some of Dylan's questions here. Uh, if you could make a team out of players you have only played with in the past, what would the team be? I think we already answered that, right?
Yeah, it was
Aurora, Kez, and Derek, right?
Eric. Yeah, that team was really good. Is your name actually Drake? Yes, I'm pretty sure I told you before.
Would you be open to making a return to COD in the future? And like,
Depends
what would be the reason?
if I find a really good team.
So it's team based. It's not if the game changes. Like
Yeah,
the meta
no,
changes to something that's more comfortable for you.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever meta. Like I
Okay.
could be fine with whatever meta, but if I get like a really good offer, I'll probably come back. I could even coach a few teams if necessary. So
That's cool. That's cool.
I'm open to coach. I'm open to play too, I guess, but just not right now.
Let's go with why are you Kezik's father?
I taught him everything he knows. That's why.
Top 5 favorite rappers?
There's so many out there, but
I'm guessing Juice and X are favorites of yours since your brother has mentioned them as well.
Juice is one of my favorites, but X is his favorite. I mean, I'm cool with X, but he literally, yeah, he's spamming me. Love him though. Top 5 favorite rappers? I could only probably name my top one. From there, from 2 to 5, it's varies, but top one is probably Drake. because I got to stick with the name. You know.
And then, do you got a favorite song from Juice World, or from? And I'll take away the X one since he's not your favorite, and I'll put Drake. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite Drake song and favorite Juice World song?
Favorite. I got favorite albums. Juice. It's you know. The last one he did. I forgot the name of it,
Is
but
it Legends
literally,
Never Die or something?
yeah, Legends Never Die. Yeah. I have that on my every song in that. It's a legendary. Yeah. Like his death was hard.
I actually just got my brother for his birthday on the 26th. I got him that album as like on a hoodie. Like the album hoodie for it, like the official one from his merch.
Yeah,
I got him it. It was cool.
His art for his albums were probably my favorite part about him. He went crazy for the art. He put a lot of money into it. And not a lot of rappers do that. So
what's your favorite Drake song now? Or
There's
album?
Way too many. I really can't pick.
Album?
Just nothing recent Drake. Old school.
Do you got a Views? Is Views like your favorite?
Views
you got Headlines?
Views was 8th grade. Views was 8th grade. And yes, I remember going to school. I think we had a Washington D.C. trip. And everyone was listening to the album.
Eighth grade? Jeez, you're actually young. Holy. You're like 4 years younger than me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a freshman in college, so
are you 20? Are you 20 or are you 19?
I'm 19.
Okay, you're freaking 5 years younger than me then.
Wow.
I'm 24, my dude.
Old man.
That's what they've been calling me for the last couple of years.
That's fine. I was teaming with underage kids. They were calling me old man. And I guess I was an old man to them, so
yeah, to me it was the worst was when I was teaming with kids that were like 16 or when I was teaming with kids at like 16,
teaming
15,
with underage kids,
and I was like 20 or 19 or 18, and then they're like showing me their girls and stuff, and I'm like, bro, I'm not trying to catch a case, like chill it.
They were trying to set you up.
Like you ever been close with your boys like on your COD team where like they pass you like pictures, you know what I mean, like of their own girls?
Yeah, I showed them my girl and
let's get it. You got some photos for the? I'm kidding. No.
No, like
no, not for the stream. Okay, if any of you guys want photos, you gotta go to his TikTok. Okay, he's gonna have them on there. Calm. Okay.
I'm already flagged on TikTok because of it. Just kidding, guys. Just kidding.
You want to plug? Actually, this is a great question for you. Do you got any other socials or anything else that you put content out or things that you like to do that you want to plug out here for people to check out?
I mean, really, all I use is Twitter and I guess Snapchat for a few things, but that's it. I don't even know I think Drake_JT is my Snapchat.
Okay, and it looks like we got...
Dylan even dropped another one.
We got one last question here. This will be our last question here before, we end this segment and we probably end the interview. And it's from Dylan. If Zelos dropped a player right now and asked you to join their team, would you? I think it'd depend. It would depend if it was him.
No, I feel like I wasn't even the worst player when they dropped me.
No, but who would it have to be a certain player that they drop for you to want to join the team, or would it just be anybody?
I don't think Hope would want to play with me, so it'd probably have to be him and just go to the old team. So there's that. But if they probably would drop a player, even though I love Kez, it would probably be him. I feel like I was playing better than him when they dropped me, so. And Kez is my favorite teammate. I've said it. Kez, don't take this the wrong way.
Don't you mean Aurora?
No, it was Kez.
No, but don't take this the wrong way.
But it would be Kez because he's like, I'm saying I'm better than him.
Well, you're his dad, apparently.
Yeah, I taught him everything he knows.
Okay, so I got one last fun question, and it's Godzilla versus Kong. Who do you pick?
I think I got it spoiled to me, so I think it's Godzilla.
That's who you pick?
I would go Godzilla, but he has a lot more to Gopher and then Kong. Kong's just a huge, huge ape.
Okay, and well, we're gonna jump back to the screen of your stats, obviously from last league, from the last week, the previous week. You know, we're just about to wrap up the interview. Do you got any last things you want to say? Any questions you want to ask me? You know, if you got any for me, or if you got any, you know, you want to ask people in chat, maybe see if you can get a few answers.
Not really. I think casting was really fun, and I want to do it again. So if you ever need a co-caster again, let me know.
Yeah, for sure, man. That'll definitely be on the cards. That's what I did after I stopped, you know, coaching as often as I used to.
Yeah, I got a lot of work to do with the casting though.
Hey,
I,
if you come out and you cast, you know, if you practice even on your own time, like I used to mute some of the CDL streams and CWL streams and actually like practice casting over it. Like I'd actually
like
practice handing off to the other caster too whenever I'd end my cast. Like
that is hilarious.
yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's been a great interview. I don't even know how long I've been talking to you.
It's about an hour and 11. I think we're on. Actually, yeah. To end things all off, you have to have a last final message to all the Dawn of Chaos fans out there.
All right, Dawn of Chaos fans, thank you for giving me a chance. I really appreciate it more than anything, more than you know. And I really hope your team going forward is able to pull off a few upsets.
And who would be who would they be able to upset in your eyes? Who would be
I don't know.
upsets for them? For them to beat, who would they be up? So if they beat Hi-Fi, ADS, Zelos, or Flawless, it's all those are all upsets.
That's an upset for me.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
maybe Divine Future too, since
Okay.
you know they were given Hi-Fi a run for their money.
Okay.
Other than that, yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, this has been the interview with Drake. I hope you all enjoy, and don't get it twisted. I didn't mean Drake like the rapper. It's Drake, the GOAT, the MVP from week number 5, playing a part of Dawn of Chaos and stepping away right now. Just maybe temporary. Well, who knows? We'll see if
It's
he comes
temporary.
back
I'll
in.
be back.
Yeah,
I'll be back.
He'll be back, and we'll see you guys in the next stream, next interview.
Wait, hold on. I gotta show the stream. My dog, right there, the
Yeah.
goat. Well, he's right there. He's chilling.
That's a cute little rug you got there.
Yep. He's the best pillow there is.
It's the best pillow there is. Gotta love it.
Yep.
Man's best friend, right?
Definitely. I can't believe it took 18 years for me to get a dog.
Well, now you got one.
Yes.
That's cool.
And that's kind of why I stayed home for college. That and good internet.
and saving.
And saving because it's 15,000 for a dorm. I'll look for next year because
Yeah.
I think I want to move on campus. It's insane.
Well, best of luck with all your education moving forward and your future playing Call of Duty. And I'll
Thanks
see
for
you.
having
I'll
me.
see you around when I have you cast next, or if you play next when I'm casting. So you know, thank you so much, and everybody out there, thank you for enjoying the interview. We'll see you guys in the next interview. See you guys in the next match. See you guys.